A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On gain of 2, brings up 2nd and 8.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Fields.
Open man here is Scott, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. You good? Hey, can't.
Herbert powering up the middle.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Take over at 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Twenty-seven.
They quickly out wide. This is Watson.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the Packer first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Love going to give this one to Jones. Down to about the 32. So this is a tough test for the Packers' new starting quarterback, Jordan Love. 2 road games to begin the year. Today here in Chicago, next week in Atlanta. But he's one of the rare first-rounders that got to sit and watch for a little bit. So how do you think that'll serve him going forward?
Well, you sit there and absorb game plans for all this time. You watch how people prepare. You see how teams respond too, to being up, down, all of those things. Now he gets to step into that role and be the leader of this team. All the things he's dreamed of and imagined, now he gets to put into practice.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Hurry!
Love now.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but opening up. If you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? It's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
It's taken to the 26. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Ready, set.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Play fake. Here's Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly appears that they're going to try to keep getting him the ball. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Again, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Herbert.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Let's go now. Black shot.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. On play action, Love to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Ultra.
First down.
Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Love now on second down.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to move back in front. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Okay, right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Deal, black. Ready?
Following the interception, Love. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here we go. Back.
2nd and 10.
Go, 52. Hut.
Up the middle, Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw now, here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
3rd and long for Love. And That's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. And here's Daniel wheeling on now to punt it.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Scott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, 551. 551. Hey, Ken.
Now it's Fields. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
And this will be a Bears first down as he gets it up past the 35.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Go.
Off play action, Fields.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here's Fields.
But not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hey, kid. Angel.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrase that. Put a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Nixon now from his end zone.
And running with power here. There he goes, right side. He's past the 30. He might score. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Jones. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 44-yard
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 36. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
And the Packers first down.
They run again with Dillon. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Excellent defensive play by Dominic Robinson, beating the line and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Going to throw right side here, complete. Touchdown!
Bo Melton
From 21 yards away.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Devontae Wyatt
In there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
to throw is Fields.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
11.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. Charge.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse.
Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Doubs.
30 yards.
And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Don't jump.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Saunders Carlson to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now he spiked it on third down. I don't know if he heard a whistle. There was no whistle. He just got up and spiked it. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ready. Second down, another shot for Jones. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Okay, ready?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones.
To about the 26 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Let's go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Bears 16-yard line.
Ready.
The give is to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's 3rd and 7. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Herbert once more. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Fields going to change things up here. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Fields now to throw.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they take a knee.
Ready, set. Ready, go.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Ready, break.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Green Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Chicago.